Hello, it's been happy and I'm back with not another reaction. I'm just back with another video. I'm back to talk about 2023. 2022, I suppose, a bit of reminiscing, a bit of trajectory, a bit of a oh my god, I can't even talk. A bit of a projection. I'm not someone who believes in New Year's resolutions. I believe in if you want to change something, do it now. Like if you want to change something right now, you've just got to do it. There's no point waiting for another year, another week, another day. You just got to do it right now. If you are watching and you are prolonging or procrastinating something, you've just got to do it. And that is the most simplest way anyone can put it, because no one can force you to do it except you. I was thinking about this year and I guess I don't really have any super ambitions, any super goals. I guess I'm quite uninspired. And I don't know why that is, it's just the way I'm feeling. Again, I could change my thought patterns quite easily. Easier said than done in some cases, but I think for me it's like if I want to be excited or if I want to achieve something, I've just got to put it into my mental thoughts, and that's what I'm going to do now. So while these can be seen as New Year's resolutions, for me they're just things I want to focus on or just do more of or just put into existence right now. I'm just going to start doing them right now. The first one is 100% drink more water. I do drink a lot of water, however 2022, I don't know, I just definitely felt a decrease in my water intake. I wasn't hitting at least 2 liters a day, so I definitely want to improve that. I definitely felt it. I always can feel when I need more water in my life. So if you haven't had any water today, go and get some. Hits the spot. Drink more water, that's what I'm going to focus on this year for sure. Every day I want to hit at least 2 liters. On the same curve, like cut down like fizzy drink. Yeah, I just want to drink more water. Fill my body with stuff that it's meant to have. Number 2, I did this a few years ago. I did a no buy year on any clothes and shoes, and I ended up doing like 14, 15 months. It was such a cool mental experiment because you really notice how much you justify buying things, and you almost, it was such a weird thing for me. What I realized in 2022, I gave away so many clothes and I still have so many to wear or to give away, so why am I still buying them? I already knew this when I did the no buy year. I realized that I was just buying things to go to events, to have photos. You almost are buying things for other people. While you enjoy them and you get that short-term high, you are genuinely buying them so people can give you, I guess it is for you in some sense to give you confidence, but you're buying them for an event, you're buying them for a photo, which is really just for everyone else and how you want yourself to be portrayed. While I love clothes and love looking cool and love, having that outfit that people talk about or dressing something, a bit quirky, I need to remember that while money should be spent and enjoyed and things like that, I think if we've got so many clothes, why are we still buying more? It's actually sickening when you look at clothes stores and they have like, I don't know, 50 of the same item. The fast fashion that we indulge ourselves in is just insane. So I definitely want to do another no buy year. So this year it's already started, but 3 days in, haven't bought any clothes or shoes. And again, I definitely want to come up against those challenges within yourself, because you start to go, oh my god, but this is on sale. I watched a YouTuber ages ago and they said if you won't pay 3 times the price for something, you shouldn't buy it. So I love thinking about that, and you should definitely, I think, look at it as well. I don't know, or challenge, or even just go, I'm not going to buy anything this month or this week, or ask yourself before you buy, why am I buying this? I don't know, I just really like the mental game it plays with you and how you can overcome that. I'm also someone who's quite self-disciplined, so once I set myself to do something, I know I'm going to do it. However, I think if you aren't as self-disciplined, you might notice it a bit more. I don't know, it's a fun little game as well. Number 3, stop looking at analytics. That is something for me, I guess, in terms of YouTube, and I guess anyone that makes content, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you're on, the analytics are quite addictive, and they're also very toxic because you can't change them. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your thumbnails, and you can have a catchy intro. I don't do any of that stuff. So for me, I'm like, why am I really looking at these analytics? Because I don't set out to have a super catchy video. I just make reaction videos. I do the same thumbnail. I don't, I guess, play the algorithm game. So for me, I just need to stop looking at analytics. It's cool when a video gets more views, oh, where did the traffic come from? However, it doesn't matter. It just, do what you do. It'll either get to someone or it won't. You can really play the game, but that's not what I want to do. I don't want to dedicate my life to making thumbnails to grab people's eyes, making titles that are clickbaity. I just want to listen to music, react to it, have people enjoy it, and recommend me new stuff. So I'm going to stop looking at analytics. On the back of that, just stop caring about views. I never really have per se, because I have reacted to so many different artists that aren't even well known or get 100 views. But I think just an overall blanket, you can start to compare yourself when you've reacted to something and someone else has, and they've got more or whatever. So just stop comparing, I guess, when it comes to content, because everyone consumes it differently, and like I said, you're going up against a huge business in terms of like algorithm and things like that. So while you may have the best video on the planet, no one might see it simply because the internet said no. One of the biggest things I notice I do is I read a lot of Facebook comments, and it's nothing to even do with me. It's like a news article or this or that, and you just read people's opinions, and I don't really care. You read it and you're like, oh my god, these people are just insane, but you still read their comments. Lord said a long time ago, she doesn't read comments because you give your opinion away and you absorb someone else's, which it's always stuck with me. You generally will watch something, read something, or you'll scroll and you'll look for someone who's commented what you've commented. Instead of just thinking your own thoughts, there's obviously some huge like mental thing within that, as in like the relatability. You want to read or see someone, you know, agreeing with you. But I think it's like you can have your own thought and then just keep scrolling. I guess I'm also really leaning towards just getting rid of Facebook because your newsfeed is just full of crap. I'm just so sick of reading headlines that this is racist, this is homophobic, this is that, based on something that's either happened years and years ago, or headlines like viewers shocked at this. It's just perpetuating it, and in reality, when you go to the source, it hasn't even been that, and it might have been one person who's thought that, but the sensationalized headline is everyone thinks this, and I'm really over it. I'm over people telling me things about it. I'm over reading it on Facebook. I'm over just seeing it. Social media is so great in so many ways, and it's also so toxic, and I'm just so sick of falling into the toxicity of it. It just adds no value to my life. The comments don't add value. It just adds nothing. I'm all for a great cause and I will fight for, you know, injustices and things like that. A lot of the stuff on Facebook isn't. It's just made for clickbait and things like that. So that's what I really want to just remove myself from the narrative, and it's just on social media. Why do we care, guys? Why did we fall into this trap? What have we done to ourselves? Here's a super generic one. Live in the now, but prepare for the future. I definitely want to just focus on now. I don't want to care too much about what is going to happen in my future life. However, I also want to be prepared for it. And for me, that is like saving money where possible and not being a Scrooge and things like that. Like I will still go on experiences, go on holidays and things like that, but also try not to think about what is going to happen in the future, but also know that the future is going to happen, so you can't just live in the now and live every day like it's your last, because that's unrealistic in a world that, you know, we need money to survive. Not a lot of money, you don't need a lot of money, but if, I guess, you want to be comfortable and not have to stress about it, you've got to really save. And for me, that's what I've been focusing on most of my life, that I really just want to have that huge focus on the things I'm going to do that are going to earn me money. It's going to be to invest in my future, as in save, and still live in the now, enjoy the things. You know, I don't want to cut myself off if I don't have to. And I guess for me, that's where removing clothes and shoes money spending means I can either save it or spend it on experiences. I learned that from my first no-buy year, so I want to bring that into this year and just, yeah, live in the now but prepare for the future. That's just, I guess, the most simplest way I can say it. Health always comes up at the start of the year, or New Year's resolutions with people, and it's usually like, join a gym, do this, do that. That's not my thing ever. It's never been my thing. I'm never going to be a gym junkie. I really did work out throughout the lockdowns. I got so into it. I guess it's because it's all I could do and I just kind of kept that. For me, I want to exercise more in terms of, you know, whether it's going on walks, parking further away and, you know, walking to the shops and things like that. I don't want to just jump in. I don't want to be a fitness person. Yes, everyone would love to have a perfect body, but again, that's perfect body by social standards. I want to be healthier in terms of fitter. I play netball a few times a week, but I want to be able to run more. I want to be able to not feel out of breath and things like that. And in turn, you will, you know, tone your body, lose a bit of weight here and there. And I guess your body will naturally be the way it needs to be. I want to try not to hyper focus on food, you know, calories in versus calorie out. However, that's a huge struggle in general for me, and I know it is for a lot of people. But for me, if I just want to focus on walking more, I just want to walk more. I want to be healthier. I want to find that 30 a day. I want to drink more water and I want to walk more. I want to be healthier. And in turn, your body will naturally start to do the things it needs to do. I'm not going to set out to lose weight. I just want to be healthier. So yeah, that is definitely one of my focuses. I want to walk more, exercise more, and just, I don't know, make my body last as long as I can. Another thing I want to do is write more. I used to write a lot, usually when I was sad, and I haven't been super, super sad for a long time. Which is a really great thing. However, I don't write as much, but I guess I still want to lean into those feelings that I know I have within me. Like I am still a sad person, you know, mixed into my personality. So I want to just write more, and it doesn't have to be writing a whole piece. It could just be a sentence or an idea or a thought that I had, or writing about something. Like writing this stuff down was cool, just to kind of have those thoughts released onto a screen or onto paper, however you do it. I do a lot of typing anyway, so I guess for me it is screen, but it's just such a cathartic feeling and a nice release to get these thoughts out of your head onto paper. It's even cooler to be able to talk about it and to record and then be able to interact with people once they've watched it. It doesn't matter if I don't post or anything like that, just write my thoughts down and get into the habit of continuing to write them, just so I can recognize things and I guess either affirm or push away the thoughts that I don't think are necessary after I've written them down and read them back to myself. It relates to this now, like I definitely feel more inspired now talking and just, I guess, reflecting and being able to visualize and make the thoughts that I've thought real and talk about them now. What I want to do this year is continue my studies, you know, continue to do well and things like that. I want to react to more music. I want to hear more music. I guess I just want to keep being true to myself and the stuff I've been putting out, you know, for the last couple of years. And I want to do other stuff. Like doing a video like this, I was like, oh, are people even gonna want to watch this? And I was like, doesn't matter if they don't want to watch it. I'm sure one person out there is watching this video and they've enjoyed it, or it's made them think about a few things and it's allowed you to now help me with my next one. So that's where you guys come in. What videos other than reaction videos would you want to see from me? And it really can be anything. Is there stuff out there that you want from me? I don't know. Well, I don't know what do people do on YouTube these days. If there's some kind of content that you like seeing and you would like me to kind of tip my toes into it, let me know down below. Let me know down below what you're going to focus on this year, or if you have New Year's resolutions, that is absolutely fine. Let me know what they are down below. I might be able to steal a few things and, you know, be inspired by you. Ultimately, I hope this video inspired you a little bit, gave you a few little tips or tricks or things that you can focus on this year. I hope you have an amazing 2023. I hope you have an amazing life in general. I don't think a year should define anything. I hope you have an amazing day. Hope you have an amazing moment right now. Live in the now, prepare for the future. That's what I'm gonna do. Hope you are too. I hope you are having a great day wherever you are. I'm gonna have a great day where I am. Ben is gonna go.